What's up, everybody? It's Pete, and today I am playing as a Grandmaster. My main account ranked 134, very close to my all-time high score of 121. We are playing a game with 3 human opponents. I'm first to act. We have a beginner in the 3rd position, an intermediate in the 5th, and a beginner in the final position. We are playing North America. It looks like I'm going to want to consolidate in this central position that I've been given. The problem is I don't really want to take this continent. So I think the right move is to move into the single, look like I'm interested in taking the continent, but not actually do it, and slowly start pulling these armies into the center. And then I can work on establishing an exclave like I usually do. I like to have 2 fairly large separated positions, which makes me unlikely to be defeated by any individual opponent. And since the ways that my opponents can communicate with each other are very rudimentary in this game, and I turn off alliances, it makes it really hard to lose. And not losing is not losing. So we have our first to act opponent is a beginner. They have played about 100 something games. They won 20 of them. Not very good. We have an intermediate who has won a true intermediate, fair percentage of their games, but not that many. And then we have another beginner who's a bit newer. Okay, so not the stiffest competition. I should not expect to lose. If I lose, I am bad. And obviously this beginner doesn't know not to piss away 3-on-1 fights when they have 6-on-1 fights available. I think the place I'm going to want to establish my exclave is here next turn. I'm going to attack into Nova Scotia and then move to Newfoundland. Assuming that all works, then I'll continue pulling these 2s into the Midwest. Let's see what Green does. Green might want to make use of these 3 troops before they're gone. He's also last to act, so he gets the big start, putting in 6 troops at the beginning. My intuition tells me that Green is going to go for South America, which is usually considered to be the Australia of this map. Alright, Blue gets an easy take on me. Also looks like they're trying to establish a continent next to mine, which, unbeknownst to them, I'm not trying to take this continent. It's right in the center of the board. I could potentially defend it, but I don't want to take it early. I don't want to piss away my troops on those 3. I want to keep getting easy takes. And it also triggers your opponents, and it triggers the AIs to attack you. So I find that it's just as easy for me to win this game on this board without getting a continent. And as I thought, Green goes for South America and finishes? Fails. Okay. They thin themselves out nicely. Yeah. So my 2 positions won't be as far apart from each other as I'd like them to be. The other line to think about would be to try and move in Mexico, but that's still just as close. So I'm going to put troops here. I'm going to attack Nova Scotia, and I'm going to keep pulling these 2s into the center. And on the 5th turn, I'm not going to get a take, which will put me at the end of the matching sequence. We're playing progressive, and I'm a progressive specialist, so whenever I'm given the first position, I almost exclusively, unless there's like an immediate need to use the cards or take an opponent, I almost exclusively withhold from getting my take on the 5th turn, because once you're holding 5 cards, you're forced to match the next turn, so this puts you at the end of the matching sequence. So instead of matching first and getting 4 troops, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, I get 15. This is a trick I don't see people use very often, and I'm happy to give it to you guys here if you're paying attention. And it has done much good for me over my games in mitigating the downside of being first to act. Right? It really seems like being in the 6th position. You get those 3 extra troops at the beginning of the game, and you also are last to match typically, which is both very strong advantages. Blue takes this continent now. Which is bad for me. Oh, they don't. Okay, interesting. They move to keep thinning me out. Oh, they do take the continent. Okay. Yeah. As expected. Sure. I think my solution to this is to go here. So on my next turn, I'm going to put my troops into the 4. And I'm going to start pulling back into the corner. I like that this map has corners. That map actually has 4 true corners. This bit of Canada, that bit of Canada, South America, and Mexico. They're all kind of out of each other's way, and then there's this kind of more central position that you have to work around with the Caribbean. And the bonuses are fairly high. What's my take? What's my take? Yeah, let's just get out of Blue's way a little bit. If they take one of my 3s, they take one of my 3s. I'm not going to cry about it. But I want to hang out in the corner. I don't want to appear threatening to Blue at all. I mean, they're already going to look at my rank and be like, wow, this guy is... I have to defeat him. I have to fear him. Oftentimes I find my opponents, at least from my seat, do things that appear irrational. And my guess is it's often based on fear. So my gameplay has adapted to account for that. I really try to avoid acting threatening to my opponents until it's too late and I just take them out completely. And that's sometimes easier said than done. Sometimes you get retaliatory attacks. Sometimes I lose one of my 2 large positions. Purple is doing some strange stuff. Dancing around Blue. If I was Blue, I'd be more concerned about Purple than me, but you never know what other people are thinking. It's what makes playing Risk on tabletop so much different than playing it online, right? Is on tabletop, you really play the person. You get to talk. You get to mess with them. You get to make alliances overtly. You get to make alliances covertly. I really love the game of Risk for that aspect, right? Particularly when you're playing with people that you've known for a long time. You know their personalities. And you can play them off each other sometimes. It's very fun. But I don't win a lot anymore because my friends have adopted the kill Pete strategy. And good for them. They should, because if you don't kill me, I will win the game. So that is logically true, by the way. So how is this board progressing? Okay, let's see what Blue does. I think Blue is the most... Blue's behavior is the most salient for my game. My gut tells me Blue wants to hit one of my 3s. If they're smart, they won't. Because it really... There's nothing in it for them. I'm letting them hold this continent. I want Purple to be afraid. I want Purple to try and break. And then Blue actually has a problem. Or even one of the bots. Sure, let's just reinforce one at a time. Yeah, get your chip on me, that's fine by me. Okay, and break my connection so I can't withdraw the 3s. Okay, that's ideal. So then this is my take, to bridge my connection and move out of Blue's way. Blue's leaving themselves really thin, too. This is funny if the bot gets a chip on Blue because they didn't bother defending their continent at all. While fucking with me. I mean, good luck, buddy. You can hit me all you want. I know better than to get riled up by that. The less I involve my emotions in my gameplay, the better I seem to do. So I really stopped caring about what happens, what piece of the board is mine, so on. Just observe and analyze on an ongoing basis. What is my best line to victory? Keep asking yourself that question. Okay, so I will get a take this turn. I won't get a take next turn. So my take is going to be here. I'm I'm going to bridge my gap and then move the 3 in. And I'll have 2 pieces. I'll have most of my armies in this corner, which isn't ideal, but I haven't really lost any of my exclaves, so maybe on my next turn I just bolster one of them. And that way I'm less likely to lose. So yeah, so it's going to be 2 turns now before I make another move. My next turn is only going to be a reinforcement. And maybe a fortify. I should fortify these somewhere. There's no reason to have them just sitting inside of themselves, but like 1 troop is losing relevancy. It's never irrelevant, but it's losing relevancy. Purple is very scattered. Purple doesn't seem to really know what they're doing. They match early for some reason. This situation is funny to me. Green's going to get attacked by yellow, and they're going to lose 5 troops in the process, and they're going to lose their 3 troop bonus. So 10 on 5 actually costs them 8. Too bad. Unless Green does something bold and removes this 10. Yeah, I'm interested to see what blue and green do on their turn. So green is probably going to chip at me, as they have been doing literally every single turn. Quite surprised purple didn't break. I'm quite surprised yellow didn't break. That's fine. Let them have it. What is the actual bonus in Louisiana? It's called 3 troops. They can have the extra 3 troops. They've held it all game, and they're only 4 troops ahead of me. So, big army though. What do you do? Yeah, chip at me. Fair enough. I am just a lowly fish. This wasn't ideal. Green really needs to not be defending from a giant robot army that can only go one way. They should be attacking it. Take this as a lesson. Whenever you're in this type of situation, retreat is the better part of valor. I would move all of these troops to here, let them take, and then maybe retake, or I would put my entire match into it and punch them really hard. So I'm going to spread out. I'm going to put 2 of my 2 troops here, and I'm going to put the remainder here, and then I'm going to move my 4 into my 9. And I have a bunch of little exclaves, and a main army, but one of them will survive at least. And then I'll get a chip take on my next turn and match last. And hopefully by that time, see, exactly as I predicted. Don't defend. So is green weak now? That weakened them significantly. They lost their bonus, and they lost a 10-point army. Purple is thinking. Yep. Purple gets a chip in Mexico. We are moving towards the end state of this board. Turn 5 for purple. Took the entire minute of their clock to do that one move. I do not fear purple if they make it to the end game. Orange moves into here or moves up there. Slowly expanding. Oh, they do nothing. Yeah, my least favorite AI. The pacifist. Blue, you can have this entire continent, my friend. It's all yours. Just take it. I like what Blue's done is left themselves in a very connected central position. That will make them easier to take when the time comes, and also easier to dance around. What are you thinking about, Blue? Have you gone offline? No, they're still online, but they're thinking real hard. They're thinking, this guy just isn't fucking with me. That is correct. I am letting you have everything. Cool. They say, well, if I have nothing to fear from him, I'm going to move away. I like that. That's fine. Okay, green matches. Retakes. Green is using their match to establish or reestablish their continent. They kick out yellow entirely. What is the match point? 8. Do I have enough to kill yellow? No, they're too spread. That's too bad. I would like those 5 cards, but it is not to be. Okay. I get a little take in Mexico and move out of Purple's way. If Purple wants to take Mexico, they're welcome to it. And now I'm forced to match next turn. Okay, yellow gets 8 troops. Ooh, right on Blue's border. But they don't break. Cool. So yellow's all up in my grill, eh? Sounds good. Oh, break. Do it. Nah, they don't do it. That's too bad. I would love for this continent to get broken by the opponent. It really seems like this guy has just been gifted his position. Blue is going to be putting in the 10. Purple's going to do some bullshit. I'm really not optimistic about Purple's chances in this game. Four on 2 is a bad roll. Don't do that. 3 on 1 is a bad roll. Don't do that. Take Mexico. Do it. And they still don't have it, but hey. Might as well occupy some of the board, right? I'm excited to see what Blue does on their turn. I think yellow is the fish. I think I can put my troops here and just take out yellow that way and finish them off this way. Yep. Oh, take that. Yes! Okay, yellow is definitely the fish. Alright. Good. Whatever Blue does, it's probably going to help me take yellow. And that will be 2 matches next to each other. Oh, they're going for yellow. Good for them. Excellent. I didn't see it, but yeah, that works. Blue gets yellow now. And then they probably punch me really hard. Good work, Blue. What will the match point be? Is 12? Okay. If Blue's smart, they don't punch me. If Blue punches me, I punch them back so hard. Because they can't kill me, right? I'm too spread. They're going to punch me, though. Watch. Yeah, there you go. Good job. Do you have the guts? I wouldn't have... Yeah, you do. I knew you did. I knew you did. Excellent. So this game has now become Fuck You Blue. Match point is only 15. Did someone not match yet? I wish I had a bit more troops than that, because if they have a match on 3, they can counterattack me, but there really isn't another play. So they forced my hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break both their continents. I'm going to try and take a decent amount of the Great Plains territory. Or green does it for me. Sure. Okay, well, if green breaks for me, then all I have to do is reduce blue's territory count to 11. So I have to take 7 of their positions, because I don't want them getting the big bonus, right? If they have 18 troops, they'd be putting 6 in. So let me just put, like, enough troops here to survive. Enough troops here to survive. And the rest will be punch, punch, punch to blue. Which ones do I want? I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yep. So blue is putting 3 troops in, and they've lost their continents. You want to hit me? Do you have the guts to hit me up there again? Now you've lost everything. Do I have a match? I do. Alright, blue, good luck. You just got cut in half. Purple likes that. Purple's going to expand. I don't love my position right now, but I don't hate it. What I really want to do is I want to take out orange, I think, unless orange matches. I'm in an okay position to do that, assuming that someone doesn't beat me to the punch. Okay. Purple finally gets a continent. It's butted up against green. Green will break. I don't have to worry about this. This is the exciting part of the game. Blue hits me, I hit them back. Now they need to match. Orange matches? Orange doesn't match. Orange is going to hold 4 cards. If blue takes orange, they can't. If green takes orange, I'm in trouble. But I don't think green can either. Let's see if they figure it out. Okay, blue matches. Blue punches me. What do you do, blue? You're in a spot. No, they punch purple? They're trying to kill orange. Yes. Yes. Good work, blue. You didn't leave yourself quite enough troops, man. I think they got it, but it's gonna be close. And they don't match in turn. Okay, hit there. You're running out of clock, buddy. You're gonna feed them to green. Oh no, this is bad. Green getting orange is bad for me. Yeah. Oh, I think they got it. No, they fail. Well done. So they feed them to green. Oh, they got it, they got it, they got it. Excellent. Good. Okay. Orange is defeated. There are only human opponents remaining. Green is going to retaliate on blue because that is a lot of board. I love this. Everyone is spread up and involved in everyone else. This is great. This is a big, messy fight. And I've just been hiding in my corners. Come on, green. Do something bold. What's the match? Match is 25. Purple has 29. I won't be able to kill them. They're too spread. I would love to be able to kill purple. Is there a way to do that? I don't really think so. Okay. So. I just do a chip take. I just do a chip take because I know I already have a match. And if I'm still in 3 positions, who's going to go for me? I don't want to look threatening, right? I want to explode. Blue might go for me. Let's see if blue can negotiate that plan, because that's a complex endeavor. Okay, purple matches. Oh, I really hope I survive to my next turn. If any of my opponents are going to kill me, they're going to do it this turn. Don't remove my 7. Yeah, that's good. That's fine by me. Just don't remove my 7. And he does. Okay. Blue kills me. Blue kills me now. Good game. Purple is terrible. Purple is really, really bad at risk. They've just allowed blue to kill me. And watch this. Yep. That'll do it. Should have matched last turn. I'd love to stick around and see how this game ends, but I suspect that the end game is going to be really bad and take forever and be boring gameplay. But let's see. I'll stick around for a bit. So I lose starting the game at rank 134. I'm very curious to see how badly this damages my rank, given that I'm losing first to 2 beginners and an intermediate. And that was all because of purple, right? Because purple took out one of my 3 positions. Well, I mean, it's all because I suck at risk. But the final straw there. Yeah, I think blue wins this game, but I don't think they win very fast. I don't think they have like a commanding position or anything. Maybe I'm wrong. Not rematching when I did was absolutely the biggest mistake I made. I think blue takes out green on their next turn, and if they do that successfully, then the game will be pretty short. They have a decently clean line to kill green too. They don't have to put too many more troops in here, and the rest go. But I don't know if they have the clock, right? The gameplay for my opponent seems to be pretty slow paced. So it will take all of blue's turn to kill green, but they should do it. You should do it now. Yeah, match kill green. Do it. Don't fuck this up. That's not the way. Okay, they either didn't see it or couldn't do it. Which means, unfortunately, that this game is going to go on for a while. Because the match is huge now. Green's going to match on 5 and put in a ton of troops. Maybe green kills purple. That's my only other hope for this game to end soon. If green can kill purple on their turn. Well, blue's making it a bit easier, removing that piece of purple. Green only has to go in one direction. Yeah, I think green kills purple. And double matches. And then we have a 1v1 late game scenario that I don't know if I want to narrate for you all, but I really do want to see how bad this loss affects me rank wise. So I've never really been in the 100s before. So you creep up very slowly, and your losses tend to be much more substantial, particularly when you lose to lower ranked opponents. Okay, green isn't killing purple. No! Oh my god. The agony. Okay, I am going to turn off my narration. I will let this game go so that we see exactly how it ends, but don't really see that I can add much value to the conversation now that I'm defeated. I mean, green should have won on their turn. Blue should have won on their turn, so now it just becomes a shit show of attacks and counterattacks forever. So for all of you watching, I hope you enjoyed and found some of this valuable. And on the path to world domination, I wish you good games and good luck.